All right. Peace, blessings, enough, holy, plenty, a lot of love to all our queens and all our kings here on the meeting platform and also on the varied YouTube channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome to one and all. Really appreciate. But as you know, we will be starting with our signature tune, which is In It to Win It by our very own Queen Loretta Shadari. Queen Loretta Shadari has gifted this song to us all the way back from 2021, and we have been playing it since then until now, and we will continue to play it. In It to Win It. Thank you very much, Queen Loretta Shadari. In It to Win It.
We are here. the closing doors, please.
All right, all right. Thank you very much, Queen Larata Shadari. Really appreciate, and welcome once again to all those that are on the meeting platform and those on the YouTube platform. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so we're just going to quickly deep dive into our mindset. As you know, the mindset for me is the most important aspect of any any presentation that there is on the internet. It's really all about the mindset. If you're in business, it's about the mindset. If you're an entrepreneur, it's really about the mindset. If you are a worker, working a 9 to 5, it's also about the mindset. If you sell digital products, it's about the mindset. If you do network marketing, it is again about the mindset. So it doesn't matter if you go to church, it is about the mindset. So, really and truly, the mindset is the most important thing in life. Whether you are a Christian or you're not a Christian, it is about the mindset. Okay. All right. So, therefore, we are going to jump right into our presentation, which is coming all the way from last week or maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe last week, right? The right mindset to have, part two. The right mindset to have. And this will be part two. And so let me share my screen so that you can actually see what I am saying also. Okay, so therefore, moving right along, building a strong mindset for success, faith, growth, and purpose. And that was what we talked about the last time, right? And so we are now going to deep dive into characteristics of the right mindset. Characteristics of the right mindset. And so the right mindset in difficult times. That's what we're going to deal with first, because a lot of persons really have difficult times, right? They experience difficult time, whether they have a loan to pay off, bills to pay off, they're not meeting their rent, they're not meeting their mortgage, children giving trouble, husband or wife giving trouble, and so on and so. Difficult times. But if you have the right mindset, then it doesn't matter what the difficulties are, you will be able to be peaceful in whatever the situation is. And that is why the book, the Holy Scripture said to us that let this mind be in you that was in Christ Jesus, right? Did not get upset or anything like that or lose his cool. Hard times test your mindset. Hard times test your mindset. Yes, I love you too. Hard times test your mindset. During challenges, during challenges, you need to stay calm. It's the first thing you need to do. During challenges, the first thing we need to do is to stay calm. Then keep faith. Keep faith. And of course, trust the process. Trust the process and learn the lesson. Learn the lesson and continue moving forward. Continue moving forward. And that is what it takes. Even in on passive, right, that many of us came out of, right? And this This has been a big challenge for a lot of people. A lot of people, was so flustered and is still flustered about that challenge that they are going through with on passive. Fortunately, our CEO, um, Ash Mufari, actually came out and let us know that things with our business, which is moving from unpassive. So unpassive is totally no more, right? It's still there, but it's not a business to move to that is going to move into or going to stir up back again or anything. We are now in what is known as victory with ash, which is the funnel to go over into the other vehicle or the other um, business. So for those of us who are still, trusting the process, staying calm, keeping the faith, trust the process, learn the lessons, and just continue moving forward. It is still there, just not with on passive. We are now moving into um, you know, the victory with ash, which is the funnel to go over into the next business. So it is still there. Um, he spoke recently, and so it is still viable. It's not dead. The process is not dead. On passive is dead. It's not a business entity anymore, but it's still up because he believed that those persons who earned should get paid. All right, so not to worry. So think positive, positive thinking, because no matter what life throws at us, positive thinking is the best solution. Looking for solutions instead of problems. Looking for solutions instead of problems. Speaking hope instead of defeat. Speaking hope instead of defeat. Expecting growth and improvement. Right? And the second one is faith and confidence. Right? Because with faith brings confidence, believing that you can overcome first and foremost. And we can overcome. It's not all that difficult. Trusting God and trusting the process. All right. And of course, discipline plays a part in that. Number three, discipline, staying committed even when motivation fades. And of course, resilience. Resilience. Bouncing back after setbacks. Bouncing back after setbacks. And this, it can be for everything that we go through in life. So the next one, and this is humility. Humility is very important when you have got your disappointments in life. Being willing to learn and grow. Being willing to learn and grow. The power of positive thinking, very important. The power of positive thinking. Positive thinking does not ignore reality. It chooses hope despite reality. It chooses hope despite reality. People with the right mindset focus on possibilities, focus on possibilities, encourages others, encourage others, not to try to beat down whatever was done, right, or whatever failed, right? Because failure is just a stepping stone for better. That's it. That is, well, Let me say it this way. That is what we should use failure as a stepping stone for better, right? Because failure is just false evidence appear real. So just use those false evidence and use them as stepping stone to get to the next level. Speak life over situation. The more we speak life over our situation, then things will get better, right? Because if you look at life as always, woe is me, woe is me, woe is me, then woe will be you. Woe will be you. All right. But if you look at life as, listen, I am going to use this as a stepping stone to better myself, then you will be using it as a stepping stone to better yourself. Because as a man thinketh, so is he. So if he thinks that he's in the gutter, then hey, you're in the gutter. If you think that you're in the palace, hey, you're in the palace. And that doesn't mean, palace as in a literal palace. It's just where you believe your situation is. Believe every setback can become a comeback. Believe every setback can become a comeback. And that's the mindset that we need to have in life. So instead of saying everything is going wrong, everything is going wrong, everything is not going wrong because you have oxygen not going wrong, okay? Because you're still inhaling and exhaling. So everything is not going wrong, okay? So why not say this challenge, or whatever the challenge is, say the challenge is preparing me for something greater. That's it. This challenge is preparing me for something greater. Develop self confidence. That's what we need to do. Develop self confidence. How we do that? Confidence comes from preparation, experience, faith, consistency, self belief. Right? So the more you prepare, you are going to have experiences that you have to bring in faith, consistency, and belief. Okay? Ways to build confidence. These are some of the ways to build confidence. Stop comparing yourself with others. That's the best way to build confidence. You see, when you compare yourself to John Brown and and Jane, or whoever you compare yourself with, then you are going to be always in that person's shadow. I mean, I used to do that. Everybody does that at some point in their life. But at some point in your life, you need to realize that you don't need to compare yourself with anyone. You are your own person. Let me say that again. You are your own person. So stop comparing yourself to others. Celebrate small victories. Celebrate small victories. Learn from your mistakes. Now, that is the biggest problem. When we have failures and we don't learn from them. When we make mistakes and we don't learn from them. So, learn from mistakes. Practice positive self talk. Practice positive self talk. Very important. I can. Believe in your abilities. Believe in your abilities, because all my abilities come from God. It comes from the source. And so nothing is wrong with my abilities. I might not be using them correctly for this project or for that project, but believe in your ability. Remember, confidence grows when you keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. If you remember, everybody remember the story of the Red Sea, or I should say most people remember the story of the Red Sea, when Moses got the children of Israel out of Egypt through God, of course, right? After the 10 plagues hit Egypt, did not the seven last plagues did not trouble the Israelites, of course. Um, and when they were at the Red Sea, the mountain to the left, Red Sea to the right. I mean, the Red Sea before them, the mountain to the front, in front of them, and of course, Pharaoh army is behind them. All right, and the when the how the Red Sea parted is when they move forward. Right, God told them to cross the Red Sea, and they are looking at this body of water. How they're going to do that? And the moment they put faith in action and start to step in the direction of the Red Sea parted, and they were able to cross on dry land. So confidence grows when you keep moving forward. The importance of discipline. The importance of discipline. Discipline is doing what must be done, even when you do not feel like doing it. Let me say something a little bit about feeling. Do not allow your feeling to lead you. Let me make that soak for a little while. Do not allow your feelings to lead you or to guide you. No, because feelings fluctuate. Feelings fluctuate. It's up this minute, down this minute. You don't like this, you like this. You're interested in that, you're not interested in that. Blah 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 blah. And it goes on and goes on. Let principle be your guide. Let principle be your guide, not feelings. Principle. Discipline helps you to stay focused, helps you to reach your goals. It helps you to avoid distraction. It helps you to build strong habits. And of course, it helps you to develop character. Stay focused, reach goals, avoid distractions, build strong habits, develop character. So, successful people are not always more talented. Often they are simple, more disciplined. That's it. Just more discipline. Let us be disciplined in whatever we are getting ourselves into, in whatever we are projecting ourselves for. Let us be disciplined. Remove feelings, because feelings cannot help you, especially where business is concerned. Overcoming negative thinking. Overcoming negative thinking. Negative thinking can drain your energy, increase fear, create doubt, block opportunities. So, how to overcome it? Hmm. Replace negative thoughts with positive ones. Replace negative thoughts with positive ones. 2, surround yourself with uplifting people. Stop listening to naysayers and people who are pulling you down. Stop listening to those people. Three, focus on gratitude. Don't focus on what you don't have or what you're not getting. Focus on what you have, what you're getting, and what you're being blessed with. Pray and meditate. Pray and meditate. Avoid toxic environment. Important truth. You cannot always control what happened, but you can control how you respond. Because life is 20% of what happened to you, but 80% how you respond. So respond to what happened to you positively. Resilience, bounce back stronger, bounce back stronger. Resilience means focusing to stay, refusing, sorry. Resilience means refusing to stay defeated, refusing to stay defeated. People with the right mindset learn from failure. Keep trying. Stay hopeful. Adapt to changes. And of course, refuse to quit. Refuse to quit. I will not quit. That's just it. And so, life lesson. Let us look at the life lesson surrounding all of this. Every successful person has faced failure. The difference is they kept going. They kept going. So, having a purpose driven mindset, purpose driven direction to your life. Without purpose, people become distracted, motivation fades, goals become unclear. A positive driven purpose knows their value. Life lives intentionally. Focus on meaningful goals makes wise decision. So ask yourself, what do I want my life to stand for? Ask yourself that question. Ask yourself this other question. What impact do I want to make? Ask yourself those two questions. Very important. Ask yourself those two questions because those two questions is going to shape what you do next. So, final thought. Final thought is your mindset can either limit your future or unlock your potential. So, choose growth over fear, faith over doubt, discipline over excuses, hope over negativity. Let me say those again. Choose growth over fear, faith over doubt, discipline over excuses, and hope over negativity. So choose, because your mindset can either limit your future or unlock your potential. So, what do you want your mindset to do? I thank you very much. And I do hope that these few words help you in whatever direction you will take in life. All right. So, okay. All right. So, the first I don't know if this is a question or is that statement. Well, yes, I see a exclamation sign. So this is a statement, Queen Rosanna. There is no unpassive anymore. That's long ago now. That's from last year. But yes, we because some people is still thinking that there is, um, some miraculous thing going to happen or what have you. No, we have moved from that and we are on the bridge. We are now on the bridge with victory with that, right? The bridge, that's where we are now. But on passive is still there, but not as a business. It's no more a business. All right. And so we are on the bridge. Basically, we are in the funnel. We are on the bridge. Whatever you want to call it, that's where we are. All right. But no more on passive. He's still trying to honor the commissions there, as soon as he get what was almost stolen. So still working on that also. All right. Any other questions or comments? Any other questions or comments? All right. Wonderful. Thank you all very much. Um, Also for those persons, let me just double check. For those persons who did register for the free crypto gold exchange, and I think at the time it was 100. It was 100 GGC coin. Right now, that 100 GGC coin, even if you didn't purchase anymore, that 100 GGC coin is now worth $20,000. All right. So if you did register for that 100 GGC, then you are looking good. This month they will be having another meeting in Las Vegas, right? In Vegas, this month, and they are very hopeful that during this month, hopefully before the meeting or when the meeting occur, that the GGC will be on the blockchain and will be on the blockchain and will be on the exchange, right? Will be on the exchange. So therefore, it will be now a trading coin. And from once it becomes a trading coin, then you can now, you know, take coins, trade coins, use coins, whatever. All of those things now will come into play. All right. So that's just an update for those who did register for the GGC. All right. So I just want to also highlight that. And sorry. And also there for persons, I just you see I try to give information as they come. Um for persons who would like to or maybe write poems, especially if you write poems. If you write poems, you can actually turn those poems into songs. Let me say that again. If you write poems, you can actually turn those poems into song, into music, into songs. And those songs can be placed on a very um, notable digital platform, which is DistroKid. And what DistroKid, of course, there's a little fee. I think it's about $20 or something like that. What DistroKid will do is DistroKid will now put your song on viable platforms like Apple Music and Spotify and Pandora and all of those places where you can actually earn money from them, from it. All right. So if you have any thoughts or if you have poems, you can let me know and I will give you a few directions how to get that uh, on those platforms. All right. Um, any any other any questions or anything else before we move along and anything else? Anybody want have anything to add? All right, so that is it. All right, thank you all very much. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you for sharing with us here on Deep Dive Globally Changing Lives. For those on the YouTube platform, thank you for joining us. We will be closing down on the YouTube, and we do hope and trust that you have a wonderful rest of the week. And we see you on Thursday. And of course, um, we will let you know on Thursday if there is any Dream Team meeting. But as you know, Mindset Monday is always there on Mondays, 7, and Tuesday and Thursday. It is Deep Dive, globally changing lives. Take care, take care, and have a wonderful rest of the week. Here on the meeting platform, we do have mm, after party. So, Queen Dr. Nadu, just for you.
I'm here.
All right.
Yeah, I save